also recognize that as you see those numbers, they represent significant cost to many of our budgets and library investments. And recognizing that there's great value, but finding the way to pay for it is a very real concern, we'd like to think with you on how it is that you can pay for a BiblioTech subscription. In doing so, we've thought of at least two different ways that may happen, and we recognize that there are probably dozens of other ways that you might come at this, or combinations of these ways that might be possible as well. So if we consider for a moment, first, the idea of passing on the cost to the users, making a library access fee a part of tuition. In this sense, the students primarily would pay the cost. For those who are signing up just for the core collection at that grouping of 50 users, that would mean that $15 annual library access fee to tuition would gain access to BiblioTech. $15 is a reasonable amount, but for some that may be a lot on their tuition bill. However, if you break that down on a monthly basis, it's only $1.25 per month, so that students have access to the books that they need, and they will enhance their learning and make it possible for them to engage, whether remotely or even on campus, in a very unique way with high-quality theological resources for a year. If you were to sign up for the entire collection, again, at the 50-user level, that's $45 of a library access fee added to tuition, or $3.75 a month. And so there are ways in which the users, the students primarily, can help cover that cost as a library access fee connected to their tuition. Now, some schools may look at opportunities for funding outside of passing it on to the students, and that would be to find donors who would support this work. We believe that BiblioTech may be a very discreet and attractive ask to a donor, perhaps even a local donor or an international donor or a group of donors. Because if you pull that together, the 50 users at the core collection, it would be a contribution of $750 a year in order to resource the entire community of 50 users with the core collection for a year. If you were to resource them with the entire collection, the 3,700 plus volumes, including journals and SBL material, that would only be an ask of $2,250 for those 50 users per year. And you can scale that number based on the number of students and the size of the collection to fit your needs. But what you can see is that there are reasonable asks to a donor or a group of donors who might be interested in providing access to this resource and see it as a highly tangible way to invest in the learning activities of the school and see the teaching and the learning experience enhanced. If you were to go this route and look to approach donors, we would recommend that you highlight some of these features that we believe make BiblioTech so valuable. First of all, the idea that this is a highly curated, majority world focused collection. These are the books that you want your students to read during their time of studies. It's not just a bunch of free filler material designed to inflate numbers. Open access materials can be wonderful and they are out there to be found. These aren't filled with those things, but rather they're highly curated, designed around the teaching and learning experience within the majority world theological institution, whether that's a Bible school or a high-level seminary, but it's focused and curated for this purpose. Secondly, the translation capabilities. This opens up so much more literature to the users beyond what exists in their primary languages. And as we said, it gives those who perhaps don't have strong English capabilities access to this group, as much of the core collection is in English, not exclusively. But it also opens up this global dialogue. Materials that you may be producing in a language would become available to readers in their own languages, and vice versa. And so we can truly create a significantly greater global theological dialogue and access materials being generated in all parts of the world, where one single language is not the governing point of access to those materials. And then thirdly, it'll meet the learning needs of your students, whether they're in person or online, especially online where they don't have access to your physical library. And it will not only enhance the learning experience, it will also help meet the accreditation standards, especially those standards for online learning that have been very difficult to fulfill up to this point. And so if you were to go that route, and highlighting these features may also help with students who see it as an increase in tuition, but are getting a very real value for it. But we also believe it could be very attractive to those donors, and highlighting the value component of it is one way to go at it.